Damn. It is bright as shit today in Florida. 0 clouds. Full fucking sun. It is October though, so it's 69 out. Anyway, I'm a little nervous. This is the first time I'm ever doing this kind of thing. I wrote notes. Hello? Fucking. Alright. How do I start this? Hello, I'm Molten Moto. This is my bike. She's purty, ain't she? You know. But this is the 2025 CB750 Hornet. It's a long name, I know. This is actually the first generation the bike has been in the US. Like, released literally this year in the US. Because of some naming debacle with Dodge. Yeah, I bought this in May. The month that released into the US. The day this released in the US, May 4th, I showed up to the dealership, like a Honda dealership, trying to buy it. I didn't realize it was Sunday. Dealerships are closed on Sunday, so I made the hour drive back. That sucked. But I came back the next day, the 5th, and I got it. I sat on it once. I was like, yep, this is it. This is the bike. This is the bike for me. And here we are. I have it. It is October now, so I've had the bike for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Damn! Shit, man. 6 months. God damn. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was like 4. But yeah, this is my 8,000 mile review. I just hit 8,000 miles on it. I'm actually at like 9.5 now, but 8,000 sounds cooler, I guess. I don't know. It's like it's a YouTube number, you know? 8,000. It's even. It's also the big old service interval where they just check everything. Got my notes. Got my wires. Oh, has that been there the whole time? Oh boy. Oh, that's a big. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh god. Like a magician. More wire. There we go. How's that look? I actually can't see. Can't look straight down. It's fine. It's fine. If you don't already know the price of this bike, don't look it up. I want you to get surprised with the price. I got this in 6 different categories. I got specs, gadgets and gizmos, then I'll tell you the price, then service, experience, and then my nitpicks at the very end. And they are nitpicks. They are very minimal. So specs. So this is a 755cc, 270-degree crank, parallel twin engine. I knew that. I just didn't know what I put next. What that means is it's a fat fucking engine. Look at that. My fist is probably smaller than the piston. Look at that. Damn. She thick and hot. Oh my god. It's making about 90 horsepower and 55 foot-pounds of torque. Pound-foots? Pound-feet? Feet-pound? Foot-pound? No, it's pound-foot. Is it actually? Are those 2 different things? Okay, I'm going to call it foot-pound. Fuck it. 55 foot-pound of torque. It's a lot of torque. It actually makes like 75 horsepower and 45 foot-pounds of torque. Because they gutted this bike for the US restrictions. Like, to bring this shit to the US, they had to kill it. And I do mean kill it, because it is bad. I'll show you the graph. Two Wheel Dyno Works made a dyno mapping for it, and it is horrible. It is so bad. The seat height's about 31.3 inches. I'm 5'11". I'm 5'10". So I guess you can see when I get on it. Now I got a nice little bend here. I can stand up on it. We good. See, I'm tall. And it's 422 pounds. So it's not that bad. Yeah, so those are the specs. What the fuck? Why are you... This isn't a road. I don't know how they got on here. The entrance to this specific part of this is like... like my bike's width wide. It's like tiny. I don't know how they... Oh well. Gadgets and gizmos. And it does have some gadgets and it does have some gizmos. It's actually pretty impressive. We got throttle by wire. We got an auto blipper. An auto blipper. No, it's not an auto blipper. What? Got a quick shifter up and down with an auto blipper. Pretty cool. It's got ABS. Ow! Fuck. It's got ABS and traction control. You can turn the traction control off, but not the ABS, I think. I don't know. I'm not a wheelie guy. I don't try. I haven't found a way online to turn it off, but yeah. Because of the throttle by wire, we got 3 riding modes and 2 custom modes. Let me turn the bike on and show ya. Hold up. That's why I got this thing. I can record on my phone for y'all. Yeah, I can record on my phone for y'all. Hello! Okay. It's sick. We got a whole ass settings in here. Look at that. Look at all that stuff. So we got the riding modes. We got the 2 custom riding modes. But then over here, we got road. We got sport. We got rain mode. Rain mode's pretty sick. I love it. The one on the right there's the traction control. You just turn that shit off. It's for wheeling. It has self-canceling turn signals, but I turn them off because they're low-key annoying. I think it detects when you take the turn, but there's also like a time limit. So when I would have the turn signals on for just like more than 30 seconds, they would just turn themselves on, and I have to put them back on. Kind of annoying. So I turn it off. But it has it. It also has optional heated grips, because why not, you know? I think it's obvious why I didn't get it. It's fucking steamy! Sorry. They got some fancy named brakes, like radial or something. Got 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And tire sizes. I heard the rear ones are smaller. They're not small, but they're smaller. Like my friend who had a ZX6 was saying they were kind of tiny. But I mean, you don't need any. You don't need big old tires. You don't need that. You'll be fine. Now I want you to guess what the price is. You heard it. 90 horsepower with a 750cc engine. We got an auto blipper. We got a quick shifter up and down. You got riding modes. You got throttle by wire. You got a good suspension, some good brakes. What do you think that would be? And for reference, the 2025 MT-07, which is the competitor to this, is $5,600 MSRP. The MSRP on this is, drumroll please, $7,999. $8,000, $600 cheaper than the MT-07 for more bike, more power, more gadgets, more tech, and you can never go wrong with a Honda. And I bought it from like I don't know what they called it. It was like I guess like a high-end Honda dealer. So I got it for a pretty good price. I got it for, okay, out the door I got it for $12,000. pause. I know that sounds like a lot, but I also got gap insurance, and then I got the extended warranty. So that was why that happened. But you could probably get it out the door for like 9.6 to 10. My friend got his for, I think about that, yeah, like 9 something. Service! I recently hit 8K miles, which is like the big inspection interval for this bike. I'm going to put the maintenance intervals on screen if you want to just like look through those real quick. And tell me if you noticed. Did you notice that? Here, go back. Put it back on screen. Yeah, they want me to change my oil filter every 16,000 miles. Are you serious? I can do that? And not only that, they want me to change my oil every 8,000 miles. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. I did mine every 4,000 because I want this bike to last as long as it can. But damn, Honda, I don't know what they've been cooking up. Damn. Experience! I will always be a glazer for this bike, and I've said that many times to all my friends. I love this motorcycle. This thing is insane. It is so punchy. It goes into the turns so well. It just glides through them. It looks fucking sweet. Like, in my opinion, it looks way better than the MT-07. Look at that. That's so sick. I'm just gonna photo dump for you. Fucking bunch of pictures. Thing looks sweet, man. I have had, like, pretty much all my friends trying out this bike, and every time they come back from the drive, fucking giggling and smiling and talking about how crazy it feels. Because it does feel insane. And I don't know how they did it. I don't know what they put into this fucking bike. But I went to the BMW test ride. And out of all the bikes I rode, none of them pulled like this one. Like, it just fucking yanks, man. It is honestly impressive how they got that feeling down. But, like, you get into third, you get to 4,000 RPMs, and you just fucking crank that bitch. It is going, and it will not stop. It is so fun. And I actually had a friend who had a ZX6R, and he loved the bike so much, he traded his ZX6R for this bike, because it's that awesome. It is just a more fun bike. The problem with 4-cylinders, and bigger bikes in general, is you can't really use all the power. Like, let's say you're going down a regular road, like 40, 50 miles an hour, right? You're in, like, second or third gear, which is fine, but, like, it's just kind of annoying, you know? And you can go in fourth, but you're not in the power band. If you need to rip it, you can't. And you need that little wind-up of RPMs first. It's cool, you know, I get it. It's a thrill, it's fun to go fast. But I think having that just torquey engine just under you at all times, and no matter where you are in the RPMs, if you pull it, you are going instantly. I think that is way more fun. I almost sneezed. Holy shit. I have actually dropped this bike. It was one time, okay. I was doing that thing where you go into a parking lot where you're like you do this, and then you back up into it. And while doing the turn, I didn't realize I was in like third or fourth gear, and I let out the clutch a little too much, and the engine stalled while my handlebars were turned, and it just went eep, and it went down, and I couldn't save it. And now the clutch lever's all bent. It was on the port side of the boat. There's the good lever. There's the bad lever. So I did buy frame sliders for this bike. And oh my god, what a fucking struggle that was. I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, these things are sketchy as hell. I'll just say that. First time I rode with them, I was at a light, I looked down, and not this one, the one on the other side was just like facing down at the floor, and I was like, well, that's not supposed to happen. And when I got home, like immediately after I got home, I didn't even take my gloves off, I took this video. Bam. It just falls. Shit. It just falls. And if you look earlier in the video, you can see the nut that holds in the frame slider is just sitting on my engine. So I was riding home with with it just sitting there. I'm so lucky it didn't fly off. But I put some Loctite on them. I don't think they're ever coming out again. Nitpicks, the things that I don't like, because I've been glazing the bike the whole time. Let's go into things I don't think are nice. Well, I mentioned this already. The US tune fucking guts this bike. It is so bad. My friend that has the other Hornet is going to be tuning his soon because he got a full system and remove that. But like you saw from that graph, it is such a big difference. 20 horsepower. 20 horsepower. That's insane. There's no cruise control. And I know that's a little but it has throttle by wire. It has a big fucking thing right here that it can have the buttons for it. Like, I just don't understand why they didn't do it. Like, they could have at least put it as a, you pay extra and we'll add it for you kind of thing. But, like, I would have paid for it. I want cruise control. Shit sounds nice. But they could have totally done that. This is my second bike, so I don't know how normal this is. But whenever I let go of the bike's handlebars, trying to, like, you know, like have both my hands off at once, it just starts just like going down on the right side. And that's probably because it's a 2-cylinder, it's unbalanced, and one side's going to be more heavy than in the other. I get it. And I don't feel it when I'm normally riding. It's just straight up when I let go. This is another dumb one, but these bolts right here, these silver bolts on the black engine, from far away, they look like shit. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's an all-black motorcycle, and then when you just, bam, just like little tiny little, you know what I mean? It's a little thing, but I don't like that. I'm probably going to paint it eventually. Some places they cheaped out are, there's no, like, spot to place a spool. And every time I tell someone that, they're like, what? That's crazy. No way. And then they look, and they're like, huh, yeah. Where would you put your spool? It doesn't. You're right. Oh, I need to clean my chain. Ooh. Poor thing. Yeah, so no spot for spools, and that's fine. There's the stands where you just put it into the swing arm, and, you know, that's fine. The charging port? Oh, good God, I don't know what Honda was thinking. You know, like some like the R3 and some Ninja 500s where they just have it right next to the handlebars. This thing, look at this. It's in there. This rubber cover, and this is pushed in there like 1.5 inches. The actional connector is like all the way in there, and you have to push it like all the way in. It's so bad. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe it's because like rain. Maybe they didn't rainproof the rear seat enough, so they had to do that so it didn't pop a fuse. Oh well. Speaking of the rear seat, the seats, they are, well, how do I put this? Cheap. I mean, they're fine. They're seats. They work. But they are very uncomfortable. And a lot of the reviews I see on this bike also agree. It is a little uncomfortable. So I'm probably going to go out and get aftermarket seats. Which leads me to probably the biggest nitpick I have for this bike. The aftermarket support. You know, this bike just came out. So obviously, nobody's made shit for this bike. When I got this bike in May, there was no exhausts. I had to rock with the stock, you know. And the stock wasn't bad. It's actually pretty good. And I could have taken the baffle out. I chose not to because of the extended warranty I got. It took like 4 months for an aftermarket exhaust to come out for this bike, and that sucks. These frame sliders, if you can even call them that, they are I regret buying these, if I'm being honest. They didn't come with instructions. I just had to figure it out. These things I put on 2 weeks ago, you know. I've seen some mirrors out for it. TST doesn't have the tail tidy and the integrated tail light out yet, so I'm waiting for that. That's why I got this big old thing. And the last thing is actually the reason I think that this will not be the MT-07 killer. Nobody knows about it. Nobody knows this. Like, nobody's heard of this fucking bike. I swear to God. They think I tell them about this bike, and they think I'm talking about the CB650. I'm like, no. This is like the modern version, because the CB is more of like a retro looking bike. This is more of the modern version. It's like the Honda Grom for the Honda Monkey, you know? And because nobody knows of it, it won't kill the MT-07, which is the most popular middleweight naked bike in the US right now, for sure. But I think it will. I think eventually, give it enough time, and for people to appreciate how good this bike is for the price, it will absolutely surpass the MT-07 if we keep on this track. Because it is $600 less for more. So much more. Man, it's actually so beautiful out today. There's a butterfly. Pretty. Did you guys see what I see? Oh, it's so pretty. God. I can't wait to leave Florida. This place fucking sucks. I think this is probably one of, if not the best bike Honda has came out with in the last 10 or so years. Like, by far, man. It's so impressive how they made this thing. And it just has so much character, and I am very lucky to have waited the perfect amount of time to get this, because I was about to get the MT-07. I was like probably a week away from buying it before I saw like reviews comparing this and the MT-07, and it was like better in every way, and I'm like, why wouldn't I just get this? I already have a Honda. Why not stick in the family, get a really nice bike? Who you live with? Genmoto, what does that mean? Guys, Genmoto's texting me. I love Genmoto. I'm a big fan of his. Shout out Genmoto. He's a big inspiration. Love that guy. But man, it's so nice out here. I had fun making this video. This was a fun video to make. I like this. I was very nervous at the start. But yeah, that's my 8,000 mile review on the CB750 Hornet. I can't recommend it enough. If you want a naked bike, get this bike. If you are feeling a little bored on your sport bike, trade it in, get this bike. If you're feeling like you don't know what to get, consider this bike. It is... I glaze this bike so much. I love it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, bye now.